is yours.
Thank you. Yep, so I'll be talking mostly all about the different accessories that you can use along with what we have been doing on HPC. But first, the thing about the simulations that comes up and like, what are the basic assumptions you have before you run a simulation? I don't know if I correctly brought all those out in the PowerPoint, but I was reading an article online talking a little about, not really in details the assumptions, but reasons they're sort of assumptions made in the programming, and a lot of it has to do with computing power. And I mean, it was talking, the article was talking about the servers that it goes to, and so, you know, when you have these programs running, and you have the HPC, so you can take all these, put all this information in these nodes, and you want to reduce, and like that reduces the computing time and everything. So making like assumptions in the programming prior to running it, the user doesn't have to enter in all the criteria, and it goes faster. So that was just on that. And this article, which you should have in the PowerPoint, handed out if you want to read it. It was very interesting. And sort of some of the programs that we've used so far is NuPlot. That's how you say it. And that's just a kind of a language that you create different languages as a tool, sort of to help usually what you're doing. So the history with that was this guy was just wanting to, he was like extracting all these Word files in the 80s or something, or text files, and the programming he was using wasn't very helpful for it, so he's like, well, I'll make my own tool to help with it. And then he's like, well, this can actually be used for a lot of things, so he added in a few things, and a lot of people started liking it. But it's, well, I'll talk about that in a second. The Perl, that was Perl script. But GNU-plot creates three-dimensional, two-dimensional models, a lot of those graphs that we've been using. So it helps you visualize things, which are really nice. Because I mean, just looking at equations, not everybody can really picture what that would look like. So this is a program that we use that helps you with that, visualizing it. And this is the link for the PDF to the manual, which was very helpful, and these are just some points from it. And I found out sort of what that *H was that kept happening sometimes when you would open like the calculator or some other in-text programming things, and that was just, I don't know why, but yeah, that whenever you want to delete, and that might pop up, and you might have noticed that, and you had to like exit out and start over. But more information on that in the manual, and that is just the cover pages of the manual I got. Within Perl script, like I said, sort of the history of it is just the language. Of what different kind of language they use, similar to like C, as they kept describing, and it originally stood for practical extraction something language. You can find out about it on Wikipedia and everything, but yeah, there's tools that help you with all your scientific endeavors.
Okay,